Mike McDaniel standing by live right now. There was some significant damage in Gretna as well. And Mike even saw pictures of people that say a vehicle, a large van, was tossed across the street.
Yeah, and that van is actually over here to my right. We'll get to that in just a moment. But right now, the neighborhood is just in the dark right now. But when you talk about good news out of this here on the West Bank in Jefferson Parish, at least, there are no reported injuries. So it's a very good news there. Just some damage to power poles. Like you can see, the one behind me is kind of leaning over. All the electrical wires are hanging, some through the trees, some are draped across the street down here. Where we are on Clare Avenue, it's blocked off. So we're safe where we are because there were some down poles or downed wires in those areas. As far as we can look, it's just in the dark. There are pockets of neighborhoods out here that are in the dark, no power. They all say it started around 7:30 when they walked out, or they started seeing these storm clouds kind of gather, and a couple of people walked outside, and they said it just looked like a hurricane to them is what it looked like, and then they just started seeing flashes, that of course being some of the transformers blowing, and then out went the power. Now the van that I spoke with, this actually belongs to the person across the street, but I think we're taking a look at video right now. This is video that I was just given about 10 minutes ago. This is the tornado here in Gretna. This is how it kind of all started. That video is taken from a perspective of behind where we are right now, looking towards where we are. So that's the video you're seeing right there. You see the tornado kind of form, touches down a little bit, then it kind of dissipates and goes on about its way. But the van that you mentioned, Sharice, is this one over here to my right. It's this white van. It belongs to the man across the street behind our videographer, Whitney Hill, right here. He said he had come out of his house to try and move it. He was going to move it to a safe place because he wasn't sure if the tree that it was near would hold up or if it would fall on the van. And as soon as he went outside, that's when he said it was like hell broke loose. The van just went spinning. He doesn't know what hit it. He ran back out inside. Another car that was in the driveway started spinning, and that was kind of like that up and down here on Clare Avenue. Just folks just trying to put all of this together. I spoke with one of the homeowners here. Her name is Denise Dufresne, and she kind of ran me through the process of what was going on, and she is actually the wife of the man who owns that van.
My husband was going to go move his work van across the street closer to the house because we didn't know if the tree would get hit with the high winds. And when he stepped outside to move the van, he got to the sidewalk and he looked up and he could just see the tornado coming. He ran inside and we jetted off of the bathroom. And when we walked outside, it was the worst noise I've ever heard in my life. It was just devastation. We just finished fixing our house from the hurricane, and it's totally damaged again. His van was pushed and torn apart, the front of it. I don't know what hit it. My car in my driveway was pushed sideways. His truck was pushed into the street. He moved it back. It was just so devastating.
And a lot of folks in that position that the Dufresnes are in, fixing a home after Hurricane Ida, trying to make those necessary repairs that they need. Now they say they're going to have to fight with insurance again over damage from this tornado that they are having to deal with. So they're a little frustrated. They're actually right behind us here. They're packing up some clothes, packing up some items. They're going to go stay with some family down in Lafitte. They have power, so they'll have a place to rest tonight because everywhere we are right now, no power. And last check with the parish, there's no major structural damage that we've been told about. And Entergy, of course, hasn't really given a timeline as to when power will be restored out here in the Gretna area. Of course, there's also some pockets in Terrytown and a little further to our west over in Harvey as well. So that's where we are. That's what the situation is out here on Clare Avenue in Gretna. Reporting live from Jefferson Parish, Mike McDaniel, Eyewitness News.